Well, this is it. Today I'm going to show you how to make a loaf of bread, an almost perfect loaf of bread. I wouldn't say that. I like it, the family likes it. The most important thing is to get the measurements right. I've got a bread maker, but trust me, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use it. No, I'm not going to use it. First of all, very important, you get the yeast. The yeast goes in first. Yeah, about 7 grams. Or a little bit more. A bit more. That's it, that's good to go. Then the flour. Reset the measure. That's it. 500 grams of flour. Strong white flour. It's for bread. Okay. So 500 grams of that goes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every time I do that, far too much. And really, you want it pretty much spot on, if possible. Otherwise, your bread, I put far too much in there. £500, about a fortnight. Right, put that out of the way. Then you put the salt in. You put the flour in after the yeast, then the salt goes in. If you put the two in together, the salt will kill the yeast, and then the bread just won't work. You want some sugar. This, by the way, is a teaspoon, so you probably want a teaspoon and a half. The same with the salt. Then you want some butter. Let's reset the scales. Come on, scales, reset. That's it. 15 grams. That's 9, 12. A little bit more. 18. That'd be fine. Okay, so we've got the salt, we've got the yeast, we've got the flour, we've got the butter. Now this goes into the bread maker, but it's not going to stay in there. It's switched on, and what I'm going to do is set this to, on here, they're all different mind you, 17, 18, 19, 20, which is for pizza dough. It's the shortest one that I can find on there, because basically I just want this machine to take the hard work out of making bread. It's going to do the kneading for me and the first rise. So that's ready to go. Now we want 300 millilitres of water. So we get this going. Change your units from grams to millilitres. 0. That's it. 300 millilitres. Too much and the bread just will be gooey. Not enough, and well, yeah. That's it. Lovely. In that goes. Start this off. It's going already. Now that'll go for about 45 minutes. So instead of me doing all this knead, bit of flour, no, this does it all for me. But it's not going to do the cooking. I'll show you later. Right, I'm going to cut now. There we go. Look at this. It's doing all the hard work for me. That's what I like to see. Keep on going. Yes. Right. While the bread maker's doing its thing, I'll do a little bit of preparation. Now I need some flour on this board. And we need this this marvellous little bread tin. We need to put some butter all around. There we go. See, don't miss any, or the bread will stick all the way around. Make a good job of this. You've got plenty of time, 45 minutes to be honest. Okay, I think we've got all of that. Time for the coffee. Oh, it's got cold. Disgusting. Never mind. Right. There we go. Right. That's ready to go as soon as the bread machine has finished. It's done its 45 minutes, and then we're away. Okay, welcome back. The bread maker's done its business, so now we can take it out. Take out the container. I've dusted the bowl with some flour so it doesn't stick. Dust my hands with flour too. Okay, now I'll tip this out. Eventually. Come on. Oh well. Do it the hard way. Come on now. Let's talk to the bread. Makes everything easier. There we go. Put that to one side. Now in here somewhere, I felt it come out, was a little tiny mixing blade. We don't want anybody to bite into that, do we? So, there we go. Put that to one side. Now, that's it. Get the tin ready. Just shake this. Knock it back a bit at the same time. Get some of the air out. I've done this quite a few times now. It gets easier. Okay. Quite a nice little shape to fit in this tin. And in it goes. Nice and carefully. There, that's that done. So now it's got to rise. Might take some time. I always know when it's ready to go in the oven is when it just starts to go over these little, let's come a bit closer, when it starts to go slightly over these sides, then it's ready for me to put in the oven. Oh, right. Now, cling film is quite important for this, because if you don't put cling film over the top of your bread, you will find that it develops a crust on the top. So make sure there's plenty of flour on top, then the cling film, and as your bread rises you'll find that it will push up this cling film. So from time to time, just give it a loosen like that. Okay. So, tasty. Well, bienvenue, as they say in France. And I think we're about ready to rock and roll. I'll give it a nice little dusting of flour. Always looks nice on the top when it goes brown. That's it, and we're ready to go in the oven. Okay, check this out, that's looking good. In we go. Preheated oven, gas mark 6 for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, that's it. Well, this is it. Moment of truth. Oh, it smells good. It smells really good. And it looks good too. Smell that. If only you could. Right. Well, this lovely loaf of bread, so it's 30 minutes of cooking, gas mark 6. It's quite brown, but that's okay. I like a good crust on a loaf. So now we have to tip it out without burning ourselves. And put it onto a wire rack. The idea of that is so it can get air all around it and it won't be, what should I say, soggy. It'll end up a bit more crusty, just how we want it. And there we have it, the finished product. Homemade bread, done very easily, very quickly, partly using, or using not, a bread maker. I prefer to say that I did it without a bread maker, but there you go, because, you know, sometimes I give these loaves of bread away and the first thing people say is, did you use a bread maker? And I have to say, well, I did really, but then I didn't. Anyway though, there we go, it's all done now. Au revoir.